everybody, welcome back to www.GinaCooksPKU.com and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're getting ready for Thanksgiving and I'm going to be demonstrating one of our favorite recipes. It is the Harvest Time Sweet Butternut Squash, and the recipe is in my second low protein cookbook, Healthier Eating. One of my favorite squashes for my family is the butternut squash, and it looks like this. And I just want to let you guys know that when you're out shopping for this squash, make sure that you're buying one with a long neck. If you get one that's short and fat and stocky and heavy, most of the seeds, all the seeds actually, are on the bottom part of the squash. So this you're not going to eat, okay? The meat of the squash is on the rest of the stem, which would be the neck of the butternut squash. So when you come home with this guy, you're going to wash him off, clean him off, and then get a really sharp knife and slice him up. Now, I really want to show you guys something. The sharper the knife, the better. This is really hard to cut through, guys, so just be careful of your fingers. And take your squash and then slice. This is a really sharp knife, that's why it went so easily. But slice the top of it off, okay? And this is what it looks like inside, and all your meat is inside. So what I do is I take like 1 to 1.5 inch increments and just cut my way through them. Meanwhile, this is a really sharp knife, and you see it's not so easy. Keeping my hands far away from it. Okay, this is what I want to show you guys. See all the seeds at the bottom? So that's what you want to avoid. So see how much actually you're throwing away? So that's a lot of squash. Don't pay for the seeds. So once you have these, you're going to go ahead and just slice off the skin, the outer skin. Make sure you're not leaving any yellow around it. And then quickly dice it up. Just like if you were going to eat potatoes, diced potatoes, boil them. That's exactly what you're going to do. And throw them into a cup. The goal is to get at least 2 to 4 cups of the diced squash, okay? And you're going to add this to your boiling water. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you all through that. I'm going to go ahead and boil that. And then once it's fork tender, we're going to come back and throw the recipe together. Remember, guys, that if you buy your squash like this, once the air hits it, it starts to oxidize it, and your vegetable will start losing vitamins. I know it's easier to go into the store and buy it already pre-cut, but remember that that's been cut, packaged, and in the store for at least a week or so, if not longer, okay, unless you're buying it organic. So just be careful of that. I know it's a lot of work to cut it up and take the skin off and dice it, but it is worth it. The end result, you get much more flavor, a lot more vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, so that's our goal. And keep in mind, guys, that it does turn your hands orange if you cut enough of it, so make sure you wash up real quick. I'm going to add this to my boiling water, cook it for about 15 minutes, depending on how powerful your stove is, your stove top, and then once they're fork tender, I'm going to drain them through a colander, and then I'm going to come back to you. We're going to throw this recipe together, okay? Be right back, guys.